Hello friends, welcome to the Crochet Hook channel. Today we are going to create this beautiful popcorn flower solid square crochet motif, and this motif is very beautiful and can be a part of various crochet projects. So let's go ahead. To begin with, make a slip knot and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Insert the hook into the very first chain here. Make a slip knot to join the circle. Now chain 3. We have a ring made. Into this ring we are going to make DCs. So begin making the DCs into the ring. We are going to make a total of 23 DCs into the ring after chaining 3. And here I would like to mention that this chain 3 also counts as a DC. So at the end of this round, we'll be having a total of 24 DCs with the chain 3 included as a DC as well. So just count and make 23 DCs like this. Because this is a solid square, it can be a part of number of projects where you don't want any design which is very much open, where you want closed design patterns, maybe in the cardigans or afghans or bedspreads, mufflers, baby blankets, etc. Use it according to your choice. Having made 23 DCs, just make a slip knot at the top third chain of the beginning chain 3 and join the circle. I have cut the thread and tightened the knot as well. So this is the magic ring formed with the pink shade, and now I'm going to attach this cream shade into the same place where I had cut off my pink thread like this. Tighten it up and secure it well. And now insert the hook into that very space where you join the yarn and chain 3. 1, 2 and 3, and into the same space make 4 DCs. Into the same space the chain 3 is made, make 4 DCs. 2, 3 and 4 like this. Now pull up the loop, insert the hook into the top third chain here and then into the pulled up loop, tighten it up, secure it like this. A popcorn is made. Chain 3. Now in the round below, skip 1 DC and into the next DC. Skip 1 DC here, into the next DC, make 5 DCs. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and like we did earlier, just we are going to make a popcorn out of it the same way. This is a round of popcorns, so we'll just be making popcorn and chain 3, and in the round below we'll just be skipping 1 DC after every popcorn here. Skip 1 DC, into the next DC, yarn over and make 5 DCs in the same space. Make a popcorn out of it like this and chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Skip 1 DC below, into the next DC at the top of it here, make 5 DCs. And we are going to go all the way round in this round like this only. Make a popcorn out of it. Chain 3 again, skip 1 DC in the round below, into the next DC here, make 5 DCs in the same space. Now make a popcorn out of it. And chain 3. Again yarn over, skip 1 DC below, into the next DC at the top of it. Make 5 DCs to make a popcorn out of them. So basically we are creating popcorns in alternate DCs below round, in the round below, and the popcorns are separated by 3 chains. Chain 3 again, and so we have made 6 DCs until now. I'll see you at the end after we have a total of 12 popcorns, just like this. So here I have finished the number of popcorns. It's 12, the last popcorn made. Now chain 3, and we're going to join this round. So here at the back of this very first popcorn here, insert the hook and make a slip stitch to join this circle. Now chain 3, and into this very same space make 4 DCs. We are going to create the very first corner of our first square, and at the corners we will be making 5 DCs. So this is the corner, because we are making 4 DCs and plus chain 3 also counts as a DC here. So this is one of the corners of the square created here. See, at the back of this popcorn. Now into the next chain 3 space make 4 DCs, 2, 3 and 4, like this. So we created a corner here where we began this round. Chain 3 and 4 DCs made in one single stitch makes a corner, and then into the next chain 3 we made 4 DCs, and we're going to continue making 4 DCs sets into the next upcoming 3 chain 2 times. So 2 more times into the chain 3 we're going to make 4 DCs, a total of 3 sets of 4 DCs into 3 sets of 3 chains between 2 corners we are going to create each time. One more time into the next chain 3 space make 4 DCs, 2, 3 and 4. So after this corner we have made 1, 2 and 3 sets of 4 DCs, and now is the turn for the corner again. Exactly into the immediate popcorn at the back of it we are going to create a corner. So make 5 DCs at the back of this popcorn in the same stitch. This is the corner number 2 that we are creating, like this. Now again we'll continue the same way as we did after the last corner was made. 3 times we'll be making set of 4 DCs into the 3 chain space below. So just begin making 4 DCs into every chain 3 space 3 times. 3 and 4. First set done. Into the next chain 3, this is the second set of 4 DCs, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and one more set to go before we create the corner. In the next chain 3 here make 4 DCs, a total of 3 sets to be made between 2 corners, and then the corner is created in the immediate popcorn. So here again After this corner that is made with 5 DCs in one single stitch, behind the popcorn 3 sets of 4 DCs are made into the 3 chain spaces below. Now this is it's very visible. Behind this popcorn we have this space. Just make 5 DCs into it to create the third corner. 4 and 5, and again we have chain 3 spaces. 3 times we will be putting a set of 4 DCs into them. So again begin making 4 DCs into every upcoming chain 3 space 3 times. 4 in the next chain 3 space, 4 DCs, 1, 2, 3 and 4. One more time we will make this set in this chain 3 space here. Make 4 DCs, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and in the immediate popcorn behind it we get a stitch. So 3 sets of 4 DCs after this corner, and here we are going to create the corner again. Behind this we have this stitch in this popcorn. Make 5 DCs. This is our 4th corner in making. 3, 4 and 5. So now we have all the 4 corners of the squares of this square made, and 3 more spaces of the 3 chains below. Just make 4 DCs into each of these spaces. 2, 3 and 4. It's very simple to understand and simple to remember as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time we have one more chain 3 space here. Just make 4 DCs. This is the last 4 DC of this round. 2, 3 and 4, and in the beginning top 3rd chain here, and we created the first corner in the beginning of this round. So just join at the top 3rd chain here. Make a slip knot and join the circle with the slip stitch. So this is what we have created until now. This is the popcorns. See, at every corner, between 2 corners we are having 3 popcorns each, and now we are going to border it once more with the DCs. So chain 3 in the same space we made the slip stitch, and in the next stitch also we are at the corner. In the next stitch also make a DC, and now this is the 3rd stitch of the corner. So at the 3rd stitch of the corner we are going to create the corner again. So make 5 DCs in this 3rd DC below, because we climbed it with the new round onto the corner only, and chain 3, that was the first DC of the corner, and then next DC we made in the 2nd DC of the corner below, and then in the 3rd DC we made 5 DCs. So we created our first corner of this square. Again we have 2 more DCs at the corner in the round below. Just make 1 DC at the top of each of them. So we have 2 more DCs. Now we have 3 sets of 4 DCs in the chain 3 spaces that we made 3 times. Just make 1 DC at the top of each of these DCs. So we will just continue making 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12 DCs, 1 onto 1. So just make 1 DC at the top of every 12 DCs below. Until we reach the first DC of the corner below. So this is the corner created, and once and twice we have made 4 DCs. Now we have reached the corner. So what we are going to do, just one DC in the first two DCs below, and in the third DC again we will create the corner of this round, the second corner, and then for the remaining two DCs of the corner below we will just make one DC at the top of both of them. This is how we are creating corners into this round. So one DC at the top of this first DC of the corner below, one more DC in the second DC of the corner below, and now we have reached the third DC. Make 5 DCs into this third DC to create the corner of this round. This is the second corner of this round. Now we have 2 more DCs below for the corner. Just make 1 DC at the top of both of them. So just make 1 DC in the next DC and 1 DC in the next DC in the round below, like this. So the corner is created. Again we have 3 sets of 4 DCs ahead. Before the corner, just make 1 DC at the top of each of them. 1 DC into 1 DC. A total of 12 DCs. One more set of 4 DCs, so just make 1 DC at the top of each of them. Have reached the corner in the round below. So in the first and second DC of this corner we are going to make 1 DC each, and in the third DC will create a corner of this round. So just make 1 DC into the first DC of the corner, 1 DC into the second DC of the corner, and now we have reached the third DC of the corner below. Here make 5 DCs. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And in this remaining 2 stitches of the corner, just make 1 DC at the top of each of them. So this is the third corner of this round being created. This is how it looks. 3 more sets of 4 DCs, just make 1 DC at the top of each of them. 12 DCs to be made now. 2, 3, 4, next set 5, 6, 7 and 8, and the last set 9, 10, 11 and 12. We have reached the corner stitches. First 2 DCs of the corner will just make 1 DC at the top of first 2 DC of the corner. In the third DC of the corner we will be making 5 DCs as usual, and then 1 DC each into the remaining 2 stitches of the corner. So this is the 2 corners made, and now in the third stitch here make 5 DCs in the same space here. And 5, 2 more stitches of the corner left in the round below, just make 1 DC at the top of them. So a total of 2 more DCs for the corner to be made, like this. Now see, we have all the 4 corners created, just 12 more DCs to be made to end this round. So just make 12 DCs, that is a set of 4 DCs thrice. Reach the end, meet the last DC, just slip stitch into the top third chain like this, and this is our square completed. Secure the thread and cut it off. See how beautiful it looks in two colors only. You can also add colors of your choice. We have total of 4 rounds, and so you can add more colors to it. Hope the tutorial helps. Have fun crocheting.